Hey, so surprisingly to me, I got quite a lot of people comment on maybe last week I did a video and I put what I was having for lunch, and quite a lot of people commented and said that that was really helpful for them to see what a normal person, and me, normal? I guess I kind of am normal when it comes to food now, but what a normal person eats for lunch. So here you go, this is what I'm having for lunch. I just sat down and I thought, I know, I'll video it. So I have an Einstein Brothers cheese-topped bagel filled with cheese, and there's a bit of tomato in there as well. And then I have a a big tablespoon or so of mayonnaise. I've got a little bit of slaw there. I make that with this kind of like delicious sesame dressing, and it's just, I don't know, I bought it from Safeway, or you get this like chopped thing and then you add the dressing to it. It's great. And always with lunch, there's some crisps. And there's gonna be some of that for dessert, just so you know. Cheesecake from Costco, delicious, highly recommend. Now, what's important today is I want to talk about portion sizes, because let's just say the vast majority of my clients really, I guess when I was sick as well, you get so used to eating ridiculously small amounts of food that your perception of what a normal amount of food is, or what actually even an adequate amount of food is completely out of whack. So I used to make these tiny little sandwiches with this thin bread, and maybe I was in a stage where I was eating rye bread or something like that. And then, so my perception of eating more was something like, I don't know, adding an extra slice of cheese. That's never going to cut it. If you're in recovery from a restrictive eating disorder, you don't just need to eat what a person who is not in recovery from a restrictive eating disorder needs to eat. You need to eat a lot more than that. So when I was in recovery, this bagel here, filled with cheese and butter and with mayonnaise on top, and tomatoes, this bagel wouldn't have hit base. If I had allowed myself to eat it, I would have likely then just felt traumatized by that I had actually eaten something that was supposedly there to fill up a person. And I know I would have been starving hungry afterwards, and that's because I was in a state of malnutrition. And when you're in a state of malnutrition, you don't need to just eat average or normal amounts of food. You have to eat abnormally high amounts of food, because for a while you've been eating abnormally low amounts of food. So the moral of this story is, if you're looking at me eating a cheese bagel and thinking, I don't usually eat that much for lunch, and you're the person that's in a state of malnutrition, you don't need to just be eating what I eat for lunch. You need to be eating way, way, way more than that. And the truth is if you respond to your mental hunger, so that's the thinking about food the whole time, you will eat way, way, way more than that. When I was responding to mental hunger, when I was recovering from a state of malnutrition, a cheese bagel like this was a snack. It was like a snack between my snacks. I was eating all the time. I was that hungry. I'm truly responding to mental hunger for me was eating all the time. And so your aim is not to eat a normal amount of food. Your aim is to eat an abnormally high amount of food. All right, I'm going to go now so that I can properly get into this. Bye.